So picture this. It's 10 p.m., you're in your pajamas, you're watching a movie, and you want something sweet. You don't want to leave your house, and you don't want to make a big cake for just you. So I have the perfect idea. Cupcakes. So they're cakes inside of a cup. Today I'm gonna make 3 different kinds. I'm gonna make vanilla, chocolate chip, and peanut butter. So first off, you wanna spray the inside of each of your cups with nonstick oil. You can use whatever kind you want, but just a little bit around the bottom and the sides. So for the vanilla, you're gonna wanna start with all of your wet ingredients and put them in the bottom of your cup, like so. So for vanilla, we have half a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and 3 tablespoons of milk. To that, you're gonna wanna add all of your dry ingredients, which would be 1/4 of a cup of flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a tablespoon of sprinkles, and a dash of salt. You'll wanna mix it up until it's the consistency of cake. And then once it looks like cake, then you will put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. And it will come out looking like this. You wanna make sure it's spongy on top, and then that is how you know that it is cooked. For the peanut butter, again, you wanna start with all the wet ingredients on the bottom. You'll do 1 egg yolk, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1.5 tablespoons of oil, and 2 tablespoons of milk. To that, you wanna add your dry ingredients again, and that will be 1/4 a tablespoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, a tablespoon of chocolate chips. Again, you wanna make sure that it is the consistency of cake. This one gets a little bit thicker just because of the peanut butter in there. And there that is. And again, you wanna make sure that it is spongy on top, and that's how you know it is cooked all the way through. And lastly, we have the chocolate chip. So again, in the bottom, wet ingredients. You wanna do 3 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla. The dry ingredients for the chocolate are 3 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of cocoa powder, a dash of salt, and then a tablespoon of chocolate chips. I'm gonna stir it so it is cake. And none of these will go above halfway at the bottom of the cup, otherwise it will overflow in the microwave. And again, just as the vanilla, you wanna do the peanut butter and the chocolate chip for 90 seconds. And again, you'll have them spongy on top. If for some reason you take it out and it is still like wet and goopy and it kind of looks like wet sand, then you want to put it in for another 10 seconds. You want to do it at 10-second intervals until you get the spongy cake. Otherwise, then it will be burned and it will not taste very good. So, if you're ever in a pinch and you don't want to make an entire cake for yourself, or even if you want to make some for your friends at a sleepover or like with your grandma or your grandpa, you can always just do these because more than likely you're gonna have all of the ingredients on hand because they don't require a lot. The most is the peanut butter, and that is 9 ingredients. Otherwise, it's pretty easy. So let's take these to our esteemed judges. So we've got vanilla, and we've got chocolate chip, and unfortunately my sister's not here, so I will be trying that one for her. Thank you and enjoy.